Well, this is one way to start the video. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, what the actual hell? No. No, wait. 467, 533. Okay, what the actual dude, how is Sailor so good at pitching? This doesn't add up. I totally agree, man. I saw him throw a ton of sliders, a ton of rock. I don't know what those pitches were, but they weren't like the unhittable stuff that we'd see Norp throw. Jimbo, holy shit, and there it is. With that being said, welcome back to the AJ Plays channel. Here we are with how the MLW Discord reacted to the World Series Game 2. Enjoy. Jimbo bombs away. Jimmy Norp, that's some goat shit. Jonah is hitting bullets. Yes, no, Jonah Heath has been very underrated hitting the ball, especially in the postseason. He has only one home run, and Norp is outshining him a little bit, but he is making such solid contact driving the ball into left field that you got to give the man credit. Should have given Norp the Bonds treatment. 100% agree. Ball game, let's go. But Wilson 0 for 4. Oof. The Ben Wilson Michael Shima thing. Listen, Shima can get on base, but I'd rather take the risk of putting Ben Wilson in there and hopefully that he can, spark the offense a little bit more. He can get that big home run because we know Ben Wilson is capable of doing something like that. I think you start Shima again in game 3. Like, listen, you know what? Because they're both not doing the best, I say you run 4 guys. Norp, Heath, Wilson, Shima. The downside is that you can't take one of them out if they're struggling in the middle of game 3. But you got to know who your third man is going forward. I think it's a big risk, but with the way Norp and Heath have been hitting, if Norp's pitching can get back on track and he can be careful with Sailor, I think they'll be okay. You put Jonah on the mound for game 4 because they're going to be seeing Norp and like after a while, they're gonna start seeing the pitches that one is throwing. Like you need to change it up every 3 innings, so they're not seeing the same thing. Like with Heath and Norp, their pitching talents are on 2 different levels. They're both really good. Norp is just that much better, and I personally think that Norp, he's harder to figure out, but after you do figure him out, he's hittable. We've seen that, especially in game 1 of this series. So flipping back and forth between Norp and Heath is probably what the D-backs should do. For the Wildcats, I think running with Schultz, like whoever wins game 3 puts their number 2 arm back on the mound. Whoever loses game 3 has to run with their ace. I gotcha, and that ball is dropped. Yeah, Sailor, that was not your best moment, man. If MLW still had the not top 10, that would probably be in the top 5 considering the stakes. Oh, you should have walked me. Yeah, I totally agree. Jimmy Norp. Uh, yeah, they really should have walked him. I knew Sailor would get figured out eventually. Norp and Heath just did that. Did just that, sorry. But yeah, again, if anybody was gonna figure it out, it would have been the NL's best offensive team. It really would have. They haven't seen Sailor throw at all, and I knew that Heath was especially going to rake off Sailor because even if it wasn't the lobs that he was throwing in the home run derby, he would still be getting base hits because Sailor's stuff is not a complicated. It's just like a slight increase in difficulty compared to his home run stuff. I don't understand how he hasn't been hit to this point, but you know what? It is what it is. Like, I think we're all shocked over the fact that somehow Sailor's been this dominant for so long. It's seriously like this guy like just read my mind. Oh my god, bro, dude, find to take a phone of his take a photo of his laptop. My screenshots don't work. I gotcha. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Otherwise, man, just take a simple screenshot. But yeah, if your phone ain't working, it is what it is, man. See, the Wildcats just lost on purpose today to throw us off the scent. They're still cheating. Everybody agrees. Why, guys? Listen to me. Okay, I understand this may be a joke, but I'm starting to get a little bit like genuinely pissed because I definitely feel Kyle wouldn't be the guy to do this. He knows we're on to him, man. Like, no, I'm getting upset because I just like you guys think the Wildcats are cheating mainly because we came up with this thing that Sailor was made in a lab. Obviously, he wasn't made in a lab, but like I think I see where they're coming from. I think we're just sick and tired of the Wildcats being the only team in the AL, like at least every year, to come out and get to the World Series. Like we're sick and tired. I agree with this. We're sick and tired of seeing these guys win the World Series or at least make it there. I need me a woman that looks at me the same way Jimmy looks at Jonah. Jay, what do you mean? I totally understand this. Of course, we all need a woman that looks at us like that, bro. What the hell? It's also this too. I totally agree. It's 100% this. How are we supposed to do another documentary if the Wildcats win when there's zero backstory? What we sucked. So you're gonna repeat 2018 briefly, everything from Return to Prominence. Then you're gonna say, "Oh, we sucked in 2019. We drafted a robot. We decided to take Pearson as well. We ended up back in the World Series. We lost to the Gators, and out of nowhere, here we are again, and we won the World Series. Blah 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 blah." It'll be like maybe 5 minutes long at best. D-backs documentary would be so fire. The expansion of teams would play a huge role on pre. So I don't exactly know. Like, listen, I feel like what David said here is like trying to go with what Shima season said. I forgot this guy's actual name, but anyway, I'm sorry about that, man. I know you watch my vids because you came here from like you came to the server from my vids, but anyway, yeah, no, I totally agree because like I want to see Nareski come back and sit like I just want to see Nareski in the dock. I just want to see him there. I don't care if he's not on the team. I just want to see him there because he is the original manager of the Downtown Diamondbacks. He did draft Norp, which I okay, well Kyle told him to. He did bring in Ben Wilson. Um and then I guess from there, he just handed the keys to this team, man. Even when he came back for that one series against the Mallards in 2020, he just let Norp have the keys. He's pretty much at this point like he's a retired manager is what we call him. No more expansion equals more fresh faces equals more views equals more money. Do it, Kyle. I get where you're coming from there. Tropical Tribe Bay Area Broncos, your time is now. Polar Penguins. Guys, your next team name is the Polar Penguins. If it's not the Polar Penguins and not like Bay Area Broncos, that's a new one that I actually really like, so I can't even get mad at that. Honestly, make it 16 teams and have an MLB playoff. Make it 40 teams. Yeah, let's make it 40 teams, and Kyle will just be editing a whole season's worth until the following year. We're going to need a whole production team at this point. It's only game one, y'all. I told you, like, I told you guys, it was only one game. D-backs were gonna storm like back. They were gonna come back and get that. But how many times have I said back in maybe the last like couple of seconds? AJ plays your thumbnail. You just got shut out by Father Jonah. Thank you so much, Dark. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the thumbnail. I mean, you're gonna be seeing this when it probably will be the thumbnail. Like, thank you, Jonah Heat. Jonah Heath may be the behind Father Jonah the best nickname I've heard for Jonah Heath yet. Jonah Heath, that's fantastic. Jonah did incredible. He's the best number 2 arm in the league. Okay, he did prove that Nick's like yeah no, I have to completely agree with this. Nick Saylor, he got the win. Nick Saylor took the loss. Jason Chadwick, at this point, like he wasn't even the best ace for the Magic, and now he's in the number 2. Like he's up there. He's top 4. And then probably McGlade would also round out the top 4. Right now, my rankings would probably be Heath, McGlade, Sailor, Chadwick, Jorgensen, Allen, Baranowski, and then whichever one of DZ or Irwin would be the number 2, I guess, on the Mallards. Yeah, no, these two guys are right here. I certainly agree with this. Wildcats won game 1 last year against the Gators by a pretty wide margin. They lost the next 3, so you never know what's going to happen. I hope that this goes to 5. I think it'll go to 5. There's no way it'll end in 4. Like, well, obviously there's a way. But it's gonna go to 5. I hope it does.
Oh,
Question: do the Diamondbacks keep Wilson in the lineup for Game 3? Yes, they do, and they bring Shima back in too. I personally think they run a 4-man. Whoever does better between Wilson and Shima gets to play Game 4. That's what I'd say. Is there anybody on the 2019 Diamondbacks team? Let me specify that are still on the current one. No, not a single one. So Nareski is technically on the roster. He hasn't played a game. Jewel retired. Teal just left. Aguilar is technically a reserve for the Wildcats. And there was some guy named Blake Shkaminski or something like that who never played. That begs the question, who drafted Norp? Yeah, Kyle told Nareski to take Norp. So I guess that kind of discredits a little bit of Nareski's like managerial thing. But I don't want to hate on anybody in this league. Maybe Drew, but even then, I really like Drew as a player and even as a personality. I like the guy. Ben Wilson might have been on that 2019 team actually. Nope. Aguilar, Teal, Jewel, Nareski. Those were the main four. They never he was never there. Wilson's first game was 2020 Diamondbacks versus Cobras because if I remember correctly, Drew Davis said to him, "Who's this loser?" For the Wildcats fans, cry about it. We don't give a shit. If Trenton and Livonia teamed up to be a team one day, it'd be a super team. Starting lineup: Jimmy Norp, Nick Saylor, Trevor Bonham, Jason Chadwick, and Chris Cheatham. Your reserves: Brendan Jorgensen, Jordan Curdy, Jonah Heath, Gus. Aguilar seriously got traded for a guy who played like 3 career games. Who was that? Oh, it was Josh Lucier. Yep. I think at the time he played like 9 and he pitched pretty meh. He hit like 1 or 2 home runs. He showed flashes of brilliance, but he wasn't anything special. Jimbo, let's go. Pop off. You killed my soul like 3 weeks ago, but let's go. No, no, no. Shut the front door. Is this actually happening again? Yes, it is. It's actually going. I think it might actually happen again. Uh, wait. Oh, sorry. I didn't read the rest of this. No, 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 no. They're not going to lose the rest. They're going to win one more, and game 5 is just winner take all. I'm telling you, it's going to be close. One game. Wait. Win game 1 against the ace in quotations, only to lose to the number 2. What if Jonah Heath does have a pretty nice, Chris Cheatham kind of story? That'd be pretty funny. Would this also be considered like Heath's proper rookie season, or would that still be last year because he played like 7 games? I think that would still be last year, so we can't just win Rookie of the Year out of nowhere. He'd win by a lance, not by a lance. It'd be a close race between him and Dallas Allen. With that being said, guys, I want to thank you all very much for watching this vid. I will see you guys probably once again either Sunday or Monday for the Game 3 reaction, and I will guarantee you we will now see a Game 4. Not too sure about a Game 5 yet because, well, we gotta wait until like next Tuesday to see that. But until then, I will see you all next time.